something we've been focused on digital currencies for, a couple decades. This is something we've been focused on digital currencies for, a couple decades. Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world really works. And it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. I told you at the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of 2022, we was going to have an event that was going to bring us down. And then also in the fourth quarter, we would have an event that would bring us down. That's exactly what happened. And now I'm going to tell you, in the first quarter, we're going to have an event that's going to bring us down in 2023. And then also in the fourth quarter of 2023, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, guys, the markets are still going to be pumping and dumping until they get ready to pull the full rug. But I'll let you know when that's about to happen. Now, also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids' books. It's time to get re-educated. And also, much love to those who donate to the Cash Shop and Patreon. And in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. Also, I give you the New World Order cryptos in the Patreon. Of course, you have to do your own research. But this next bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure that you have the cryptos that have utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and cryptos flat as I'm doing this video. But we know on the weekend we're the only game in town. We know everything is closed besides crypto. It's a 24/7 casino. Now, we look at volume, we see we don't have a lot of volume. Unless volume picks up, we know that's the only way the market is going to pick up. But guys, we had Dan from Pantera Capital says 2023 is about building trust. And is that correct? No, it is not. We know the big banks and big corporations have not lost trust in Bitcoin and crypto. And we know the masses don't care about Bitcoin and crypto. And the average retail investor is only there to try to make a couple dollars. Remember, the average person doesn't invest in the stock market because they lost money one time and they never came back. Instead of sitting down, learning the market, so then therefore they would understand that it is all rigged. And that's the reason why they don't teach finances in school. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We had yield rates, which are definitely rising. The 10 years at a 3.7. We had the dollar back up at about 103. We have volume, we have Tether, and we have Tether right back in the news. And we know this is another movie that has to play out. Now we have Cantor Fitzgerald helps oversee Tether's $39 billion in treasury holdings. And we had Wall Street Journal come out and do an article on Tether saying that it can be insolvent if a certain amount of supply was called in. And of course, Tether comes back and says that's not correct information. Now, we had CoinDesk try to use the Freedom of Information Act to get the reserve information, but Tether tried to block it. So, guys, the only thing we're going to do is sit back and let this movie play out. And then, of course, guys, we have USDC and we have PayPal put stablecoin project on hold since Paxos is under investigation. Now, we know Paxos is licensed in New York, but most important, guys, we know Paxos is the leader in real-time settlement. So don't let the Hegelian dialectic play you. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo still sitting at about $2 trillion. And then, guys, we know the central banks are running off the balance sheet and raising rates to destroy this legacy market. So therefore, the fourth industrial revolution can rise. And listening to the other Fed members, most likely we have 2 more rate hikes and then they're going to pause. They want to get the Fed funds rate up to 5%. So they meet again in March. So guys, we know all the major central banks are going to be raising rates and run off the balance sheet in March. And then also they pause in April and then they're back at it May 2nd and 3rd. Now guys, like I teach you, the Fed are the master magicians. We are seeing a lot of distractions set up. We know that big one is coming in order to move the market down. We know the Fed doesn't say, I took your money. And we can see the NWO chess pieces, Gary Gensler, on why he's there. And then also Janet Yellen, why she's there. Gary Gensler is there to stall until they're ready to pull the rug. And then we have Janet Yellen at the Treasury, who used to be a Fed chair, which should be a conflict of interest, but she already understands the plan. That's the reason why she came out all of a sudden on January 19th and stated that we're running out of money, so therefore she could stop funding Fed retirement accounts and put some of that liquidity back into the market, again, stalling for time. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale sitting about $19 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news. Now we have Shopify launches a suite of blockchain commerce tools for merchants. And guys, we're starting to see the legacy fintech integrate blockchain and crypto. And this is for the NFT merchants and then also integrating Ethereum wallets. Now we have Bit2Me and Mastercard launch debit card with crypto cashback. And guys, we know that's another way of adoption, dangling that carrot. Now we have Uniswap vote on BNB deployment ends with Andreessen, my guy, A16Z on the losing side. And guys, we know Andreessen, my guy, never loses. It's all part of the plan. And then lastly, guys, we have Cathie Woods buys more Coinbase shares after the stock drops 22%. And of course, Brian Armstrong of Coinbase comes out and says their staking services is not a security. And we had Gary Gensler come out yesterday and say that only thing they had to do was fill out some forms and follow the rules. And then also said the runway is running out. Because, guys, we know he's about to pull that rug on crypto. That's the reason why he's there, to stall until he's ready to pull it. And just like Brad Garlinghouse from Ripple stated, 99% of these cryptos are going to be gone. And the crypto teacher agrees with him because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.